let's start the streaming over here. We should have, there we go. Okay. Here we go. That's awesome. Okay. We are live right now. We are live. This is very, very good. I'm just adjusting my mic. Cool. Okay, so we are live here on TikTok and YouTube. We are simulcasting out to both platforms tonight. Slowly getting people in here, seeing if TikTok Studio still has its little bug with viewers. Joe, welcome in. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Let's see here. We should also be live here on YouTube as well, which I don't know why it's using the wrong. Whoops. Oh no. I need to fix the one thing there. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? Sammy, thank you for tuning in. Slowly getting everyone in here. JJ, hello. I have to change the thumbnail here. I did not realize that it was that thumbnail. There we go. Okay. Jake Armor on YouTube. How are you? JJ, this is a neat setup. It's only going to get neater tomorrow. We're putting up the brick wall background here there, JJ. So it'll look super nice. We have the amazing Blackmagic Studio camera setup as well. So I've spent a lot of time, money, effort making this a reality. We are going live here on both YouTube and TikTok. So we are on both live streaming right now. Super awesome. Thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. Jess, welcome to the stream. Brad, welcome in as well. This is the first night we are doing a simulcast both to TikTok and to YouTube. So we're going out on both platforms here, which is awesome. The TikTok algorithm must not be sending out the notifications here that we're live. Jacqueline, thank you for the likes. Fatima, welcome. Jeffrey, welcome on in. Slowly getting everyone moved in here for your nightly news briefing at 10 p.m. Peyton, welcome in. Welcome, guys. Tap that screen. Get those likes rolling on in. It is much appreciated here. I spent a lot of time and effort doing this for everyone. Just ask you please smash that like button. Benjamin, welcome in. Jeffrey, thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. How's everyone's day been? How has everyone's day been? It is hump day, almost the end of hump day. Tomorrow is Thursday. Benjamin, thank you for liking the live. Much appreciated. Damien, welcome on in. Jeffrey with the 30 TikToks. Thank you, Jeffrey. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And his name has joined. Welcome on in. Getting ready here for our 10 p.m. news briefing, guys. Our 10 p.m. Eastern Time news briefing. Richard, thank you for joining in. Not quite sure what's going on here with the TikTok views. That's super, super odd. Not quite sure what is going on with that. Not too sure what is going on with that. Have enjoyed the Ocean Gates update, mate. Oh, well, thank you, Benjamin. I really appreciate the comment there. Much, much, much appreciated. Yeah, I really cover the Ocean Gate topics, and again, I'm here to cover all sorts of news. That's what I do. I'm a journalist by trade, so Ocean Gates, Ocean Gate covering a lot of others as well. So I appreciate you tuning in. Watching those videos is much, much, much appreciated for sure. See a lot of people joining on in there on your screen. Hello, hello, hello. So we did have a little bit of news coming out of here, Pennsylvania today. So in 2018, we had a Jewish synagogue. There was a mass shooting at the synagogue. It was a hate crime, and Robert Bowers, he actually was the gunman. It there were Parlor. That's where the Parlor app came up. There was quite a bit of apps coming under fire because in the mind of a lot of people, which kind of proved to be true, was they were utilizing these apps to spread hateful messages, the planning of this shooting, and everything like that. Unfortunately, 11 perishers did pass away in 2018 at the synagogue shooting. And he was on trial. He was actually being held in my hometown county. It was a federal crime, so he was being held at the Butler County Prison. Well, he was found guilty, obviously, and today the jury has decided that he should be sentenced to death. Now, the issue that does come into play, Kara, welcome to the stream. The issue that does come into play is that we have not only a state moratorium, which means that there is no executions allowed, but we also have a federal Department of Justice moratorium in addition. So our Attorney General at the time, who just got voted in as governor, Josh Shapiro, he has stated he wants to abolish the death penalty. Now, with it being a hate crime, they are going to push it over to that federal level. Now, the United States Attorney General also put the moratorium and signed it into effect to where there is no such thing as the death penalty for federal crimes, including hate crimes. Unfortunately, 11 of our own neighbors here in Pittsburgh did pass away, though, at the mass shooting. He did have a report of psychiatric issues, possible schizophrenia, but that still did not disqualify him from the death penalty. Now, we were told that it was going to be death penalty and slash or life imprisonment. Now, ideally, he does have the death sentence, but if the moratorium on the federal level does continue to stay through, they will make it life in prison. Now, there is a good chance, given his age and his health issues, that he will die in prison long before the moratorium expires or is rescinded. But at this time, he's basically done. Then, in regard to what's up, buddy? How are you doing tonight? Now, in regard to Ocean Gate, Ocean Gate did have a report slowly come out. It wasn't officially made by Ocean Gate, but it was more digging that did take place. In 2016, they were utilizing the Second Life software. So Second Life was like Club Penguin. It was like the old metaverse of where people could live a second life on the internet. Now, they were utilizing this software from 2003 to basically make their own submersible models, and they were coming up with like missions that they could teach their students how to go down into. Cheryl! Thank you, Cheryl. Welcome to the stream tonight. So they were utilizing the Second Life software, Second Life, to basically go down and like teach them how to clamp onto um like oil pipeline stuff like that. And I think ideally that they were wanting to utilize Titan not just for Titanic, but to actually like go out to the Gulf of Mexico or the North Atlantic, the Arctic, where these oil platforms are, and use them to help for natural disasters like that. They're man-made disasters in a way, like the Deep Horizon, Deepwater Horizon, something I think it was Deep Horizon. It was the BP oil spill that happened there in 2013. They would have used it like that to go down and try to like do the manipulator arms instead of them blindly just putting down caps and trying to seal off the spewing oil into the Gulf of Mexico. But there was that going on, and then the co-founder decided. Now, the original co-founder of OceanGate, let me clarify that, is the original co-founder of OceanGate. He left there after a couple of years to pursue other interests, and one of these interests are sending people on a one-way trip, so one-way ticket to Venus. Yeah, Venus, closer to the sun, super hot with acidic gas. They actually just found there's phosphine gas? Phosphine. I think it was phosgene gas. Basically, there was biological matter somehow on Venus that is now in the atmosphere, which, according to some research studies I've been reading, they have a lot of scientists and stuff like that who said that it's actually safer to live near Venus or around Venus than Mars, due to Mars not having any sort of like ozone atmospheric layer. Don't know how true that is, but the lovely OceanGate co-founder wants to send everyone over to Venus and have them living on a floating habitat. Mom of two girls, thank you for the high bears. Thank you, thank you. Much, much, much appreciated. Guys, we are simulcasting this both on TikTok and on YouTube at the Austin Ayers. So I am live on both platforms as well. Everyone seems to be more over here on the TikTok, even though TikTok's doing their lovely stuff to me. But that's neither here nor there. In addition, we do have an update regarding Voyager. So, for those who don't know, Voyager, back in the 60s, 70s, we were like, hey, let's send these probes out from Earth and let them go forever and ever and ever until they crash into some sort of alien habitat. Well, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, if this is Earth, they're way out. Like, they are way, way, way out. And what happened is on Voyager 2, I believe it was, they sent a command, which the commands take when they send it here from Earth, it takes several days to actually receive it out there, and then like several days to send back, hey, it was good, and they're also working with ancient technology from the 60s. This technology is super, super, super old, so they issued the commands to, as the probe was out here, to turn the antenna array a bit, thinking it was going to give us a little bit better signal. Well, unfortunately, that was not the case. They lost communication for 2 weeks. So we had this spacecraft, which is well beyond its lifespan, way out, way far out. I don't even know if it's even in the solar system anymore. I think it's like out going into the Milky Way galaxy, because I think they aimed it originally towards Andromeda. Could be wrong on that, but from my understanding is it's out of the solar system and it is going out towards Andromeda. That's what I was told. But anywho, now today, this morning, they go, hey, we're lying. We actually have a good signal read from Voyager, because I bet you some NASA intern was sitting over there. I bet he or she, her legs were crossed like, I just killed the spacecraft. I just killed the spacecraft. you know. Sherry, thank you for subscribing on your second month. Thank you, Sherry, for your second month subscription. Mom of two girls, thank you for the heart me. Much, much, much appreciated. Super, super appreciated. So, that's going on. Well, we have, I think it was 5 or 6. I think it was 5. We have 5 people locked in a warehouse on NASA property pretending to live on Mars, one of whom is I think an emergency room physician, some sort of physician. Alina, welcome to the stream. So yeah, we have that going on as well because they're like, it's like a three-tier phase of them like pretending to live on Mars and seeing how like conditions will be if they're left alone for that long. Lisa, welcome. Alina, welcome. Hello, hello again. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. So, also, I don't believe we have an update yet. I'm going to take a peek over here. I don't believe we have an update yet. Yeah, that's the day 1. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch out for Missouri right now. So Missouri still does. And you guys are going to get a ton of thunderstorms. So basically Missouri, the bottom of Illinois, bottom of Indiana, half of Kentucky, and the northern portion of Tennessee. Get ready for some banging boomers tonight. You're going to have some loud thunder and some bright lightning coming because it's a heck of a lightning show that's going to occur. Now, tomorrow, we go to the next day. So tomorrow, primarily it's going to be like Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, right where the 3 states meet there. I should do it this way for the camera. Right where those 3 states meet. You're going to have some severe wind threat. Now, the tornado threat's primarily going to be Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. It's a little tiny blob. But Daddy Wallen with the heart me, thank you. Caribbean Girl with the heart me, thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it. So, there is a small tornado threat down in Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. Again, I say it's a very small threat. However, we have seen this year that very small tornado threats produce very dangerous, hello, Cheryl. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Are we good? I think that I don't think I have channel memberships. I think it's primarily super chats is the only thing. I think it's only super chats. I'm trying to remember. Caribbean Girl, thank you for the gold star. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. You know, I don't know if I set up channel memberships over there or not. I'm trying to get into this whole simulcast thing. I love the layout that we have now. I got the new camera in today, and it is super, super awesome. It's very high quality, which I love. You know, it makes the shirt really pop out here. And, you know, it's just awesome. Caribbean Girl, thank you for the likes on the live. Much, much, much appreciated. Super, super appreciated. So, yeah, that tornado threat is so, so, so small. Like, extremely small. And I you know... Oh, no major. Cheryl with the meteor shower! Thank you, Cheryl. The meteor shower. Which actually makes me bring up something. Let me look real quick. It's either the 11th or 18th. I gotta see what the Flight 93 email was. Where was it? There is a meteor shower coming up, guys. There is a meteor shower that is coming up. I'm trying to think. It was yesterday. It was yesterday. Where is it? There's a meteor shower coming up from what I recall. I can't find it right now. Well, thank you, Cheryl. I really appreciate it. I truly, truly do. You brought up a very good topic, though. You brought up a good Friends Under the Stars. Okay, August 11th, guys. So it says here on August 11th, Friends of Flight 93 are inviting you to Flight 93 National Memorial for a unique dark sky program called Friends Under the Stars. Now, it does say one of the best meteor showers of the year returns with peak activity this month, making for the perfect end to summer for sky gazing. I was going to say stargazing, it's sky gazing. It is expected our participants will be able to view Saturn and the Perseids, a prolific meteor shower associated with a comet Swift-Tuttle that is predicted to put on a good show this year. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. So, we were coming back 2 or 3 nights ago, and I just saw. Now, I'm going to say it was some sort of meteorite. But we were taking the exit, and I saw this bright white tail, and then I saw like a little burst, and then like blue. That blue tells me it was not a satellite, like a Starlink satellite. It was a meteorite. And I was like, wow. So I got the email from Friends of Flight 93. There is the meteor shower in August here, which no one's talking about on TikTok. After I'm done with the live tonight here, I'm gonna have to do a video on it. There is the meteor shower that will be happening. Now, I unfortunately have not seen the northern stars yet. We did have the Auroras Borealis. I think that's how you say it. That came down like super like down to Alabama in the Gulf. But the issue is, hello Canada, thank you for your smoke. We wasn't able to view it because we were gagging outside because of the wildfire smoke. The one year we were like gonna have clear skies and everything, no storms, just smoke. But I'll take a meteor shower as well. The meteor showers are beautiful. So, so, so beautiful. But yeah. So, for those who are in the area, if you didn't hear, Flight 93, which is where one of the planes went down for 9/11, they are doing the Friends Under the Stars. Yes, they are. So, that starts at 8 p.m. at the site. But I really appreciate that, Cheryl. And then speaking of Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau separated from his wife. We got that notification earlier today. 8 p.m. So Flight 93, August 11th at 8 p.m. they are hosting their event. Now, the meteor shower will be most of August, though. Cheryl, down in Florida, you may have to go inland a bit to get a good darker view of the sky, all because of the light pollution. But I'd say around like, let's see here. Today is August 2nd. It would probably be like next Wednesday into the following Wednesday should be like at its peak. I'm gonna have to maybe do a nightly, depending on like when we know the meteor showers will, like a daily, like, hey, we're not expecting cloud cover over these areas. You may be able to see the meteors. That's a good idea. That is a good idea, and maybe TikTok will be nice to me as well with that. That would be super, super cool to do. For the Perseids. I'm pretty sure it's Perseids meteor shower. That would be super awesome, and maybe I'll get the algorithm back into my favor here. I think that would be super, super cool to do. So that's a great idea. Also, we have a day 4. Interesting. I'm actually going to do a little bit of forecasting here for tomorrow because I'm very curious why we have possibly. Thank you for the heart, me, and the hand heart. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do some forecasting here real quick. So, ew. Today is the second, so I need to look at the third. That's what they're basing it off of. We're gonna have a little upper atmospheric ejection. You know, there may be. Let me look at the Cape values here. You know, there may be a small tornado threat up there. It I mean, we're looking at 2,900 joules per kilogram. I mean, Slinky doesn't look bad. Now, we don't have the sin on the mixed layer, which could be why they're not expecting a tornado up there. But when we look down over yonder, Gina, welcome, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Whoa, what is that? Oh, man. That's a lot of cape going on off the coast of Florida. Man, that's insane. About 3,500. Wow. I am doing well. I'm doing a little bit of forecasting right now because now I'm actually kind of curious looking at this. Let's take a look here. Ooh, that is so wicked if that does become it. Is it not working? Is it not working? That is super weird. I wonder if it has something to do with Linktree. I'm gonna have to take a look. We're so far out on this one, but oh, I'm gonna take a look here. Thank you for telling me that, Cheryl. I'm gonna see if I can log in here. Um, there. This looks so nice. I'm actually gonna take a quick photo and send it over to my friend who's a meteorologist, just to get her take on it. I was gonna go for forecasting this year, but oh, dude, this looks gnarly. You know, it is so shocking with how long we've been having the severe weather extend into the summer months. I'm just telling you guys this because typically, like by the end of May, we're pretty much done with tornadoes and the severe threat. And this year is just insane. Now we are in an El Nino year, so it's possible that that has something to do with that. Um, and the waters are just so warm. Like, I think down in Florida, it was like 101 degrees. It was insane. I'm going to take a look here. Yeah, that should work. I'm not sure why it's not working. Yeah, Rackify. That's my Cash App here because it was my at Rackify. That's it. Because I never made one just for me. I just kind of used it for my IT consulting side. So that's weird. I wonder if, huh. Yeah, and it should. There's this. Yeah, and it pulls up. That's weird. Are you working? I was gonna say if you're working tonight, I wonder if the hospital was like, no Cash App, firewall it. I'm not sure if you're up in Charlotte tonight or if you're back home. Because I was gonna say my hospital, they would block certain links to things. It was like, why would you do that? Like the one day they blocked Wikipedia, and I was like, who is on Wikipedia trying to get medical advice? Okay, well, that's good to know because I was gonna say the things that hospitals can block. That's weird though. I have no idea. Yes, they do. Like, who blocks Wikipedia in a hospital? Better yet, no, I mean, I have seen physicians and residents look up WebMD, for dosages and stuff like that. And I laughed a bit, but, I totally can understand. Not everyone can know everything when it comes to that. Oh, Cheryl, did you see? Hold on, let me make sure I got this story right before I start running my mouth, because I do know that there was like a second Redonda Vought. So it was like a secondary Redonda Vought situation. This was just in the news a couple weeks ago. So basically, it was a secondary Redonda Vought issue, but the RN, the physician, the physician, he signed off on the med, and she talked to pharmacy. Pharmacy said, yeah, there's no contradictions. You can go ahead and proceed with it. Patient was not tolerating said medication. RN goes to the physician, says, hey, patient's not tolerating it. Physician says, I don't care. We need it done. So do it. Ended up killing the patient. And the board, I think it was the board of nursing, who said that it was basically there was nothing she could have done differently. I'm trying to find a story here. I totally. So that was. I can't remember. Yeah, oh, here we go. Was this it? Yeah. So I'll read this out. So a series of missteps led to a nurse inadvertently administering the wrong medication to a patient last summer at CHI St. Joseph Health Main in Lexington, Kentucky. The medication mix-up ultimately led to the patient's death. According to the report, which is based on a coroner's autopsy report and documents from the Kentucky Board of Nursing, an 81-year-old man with a gastrointestinal bleed, so GI bleed, was transferred to the hospital last June. A physician had ordered the patient be given colonoscopy prep called Go Lightly, but a nurse inadvertently administered a dialysis liquid called Natural Light. That's what it was. So when she got it, it did not have a label on it. So when it came up the tube, it did not have a label on it. She calls pharmacy, says, hey, this needs a label for me to scan. RN sends it back down to pharmacy. Pharmacy slaps label on, sends it up. Nurse, confirms with the resident physician. Physician says, yeah, go ahead with it. So pharmacy said yes. Physician said yes. And to find out it was a dialysis liquid, Natural Light, not Go Lightly. Patient's not tolerating. She then says to the resident, hey, patient's not tolerating. He says, well, he needs a colonoscopy, he has a GI bleed, do it anyways. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, so instead of sending a new medication, the pharmacy sent the label to the intensive care unit via the tube system. So they just sent the label. See, I think Ms. Toy with the hand hearts and a heart me. Thank you. Thank you very much with the hand hearts again. Thank you. Thank you. Look at you guys go. Thank you very much, Ms. Toy. So, see, I do view that as a chain of custody issue of just sending a label. Me personally, if that was me, I would have sent it back and was like, you put the label on it. I'm not. I at least at my hospital, that's what they were did. They were said, send it back to the pharmacy. If they want to put the label on it, they can put a label on it. It's just like the same thing. It's just like the same thing in a code. If you do a dirty epi, and you got a bag of normal saline or LR and you just, put your epi in it, is that NS? Is that LR? What is this? It's not, there's no label on it. And I mean, we did that several times where you had dirty epi, we had, not going to get into specifics, we had a code in CT, coded twice, and we were next to the ER. I said, let's send them to the ER, they got everything there. No, we want to try to get them back up to the ICU and come the whole way there. They're just, throwing the epi in the normal saline or the lactated ringers, and now you got a bag with God knows what's in it, and it gets hung. That's why, like, when we got up, I was like, that's dirty epi. That has epi in it, guys. You know, like, I'm making sure that that bag does not get hung thinking it's just normal fluid, because it is not normal fluid. But thank you for the hand heart as well. And I agree. Yeah, send it back. Send it back. That way it's on their license, it's their responsibility, and you protect your license and you protect yourself. That is the biggest thing. Also, to find out, this whole Lexington, Kentucky nurse situation, she was tripled. So she had a 3-to-1 patient ratio in the ICU, which is really not safe whatsoever. You know, we had the issue where, oh, well, you got a patient or maybe 2 patients, you know, they're just ready for med surge. Sure, you know, you can be tripled with that. We just sent your 2 other ICU nurses, one to med surge or one to pack you or a step down, one to the ER, you know. And then all of a sudden, how can you watch 2 alert and oriented patients trying to jump out of bed in the ICU? Well, you got a patient that's circling the drain. You know? So, it's just terrible is what it is. It's just terrible. Oh my. Finally, they did that. Nice. Human error is no room for acceptance, right? Right? See, if I was to go back into healthcare, and this is me being me, my name's on the wall, it's me being me, I would go for administration, risk management. You know, that's what I would do, is risk management. But, you know, hospitals love to throw administration all into the computers, all into the EMR, you know. Oh, just sit there, go through Epic, go through what I forget what the other one's called. We mainly used Epic, but start with the C. And yeah, Cerner. And you just sit there and you just go through the charts, make sure everything was done, make sure this is charted. And it's like, how can you know, the best way to catch something is in the natural habitat. Anyone can document anything that they want. But if you're walking around and you catch, you know, hey, here's that. Hey, here's that. And again, I don't mean that to be, I wouldn't be that type of administrator walking around trying to write everyone up for something, but more or less like, hey, this is a liability, you know. Again, that's where people hate administration, which, don't get me wrong, there are some administrators out there who are looking to just bust balls. But then there's also some administrators who are there. Like, we had one at the hospital. He was so awesome, you know. Like, his name was Bob. No joke, his name was Bob. But he was an RN for almost 20 years, and then he took over as an assistant director. He was amazing, but he'd be the type that would walk up, you know, if he heard there was a code, he'd be bringing you another crash cart, so that way he would take that one down on night shift, knowing you know, you could be short staffed. Like, this was an administrator that I would love to be myself. Like, his personality was spot on. But oh, it's just absolutely terrible now with the whole not enough this, not enough that, you know, we're out of this, out of that. And you got this whole tease test thing as well, which, you know, I understand, but I'm gonna be honest though, the way nursing school is in today's society, I don't know why anyone would even want to do it. You know, the pre-entrance exam, the tease test, is terrible. It's terrible, and I took an alternative. So when I was going for my LPN, I took an alternative because during that time it was COVID, and they did not have the tease, because tease you have to go in person. This thing was a 6-week long course, and on my final 40-question test to get entered into nursing school was, what color does a monarch butterfly have? And they show you a picture of it. And I go, that's what's wrong. You either got the tease test, which is super, super hard to do, or you got this match the color to the photo, you know? But even then, Kate, her name's CNA Ratchet on TikTok. She's a good friend of mine, close friend. You literally have no room to miss pretty much any question during the pharmacology course tests. The pharmacology tests. That's, you know, I'm gonna hit you every week with it. Don't get me wrong, it's great to know pharmacology, you know, but to know every single drug, like, even physicians, that's what I was talking about, even physicians, I saw them looking up WebMD. You know, hey, is there a contradiction to this? Can this be mixed with this? All of this stuff, because it's better to always have that. I just think that there should be some sort of, like, reform in a way, because I hate to sound like that, but we're not going to have enough healthcare staff. We're not going to have enough healthcare staff. And don't even get me started on the entire resident portion of this. Residents work 80 to 120 hours per week. If you break that down, they're making anywhere from $9 to $14 an hour. And an actual doctor who passed medical school and is in residency is making $9 to $14 per hour. And you have an attending there making 140 plus, 180 plus. That's an issue. I feel so bad for those residents. I was good friends with a lot of those residents, and it is absolutely terrible with what goes on. I have seen residents get screamed at over the smallest thing. I've seen them get screamed at over the smallest thing. But, you know, let's lose a guide wire while trying to do a central line, and everyone's all, hey, we get to send the IR, you know? I've seen that twice. I've seen that twice. You know, I've seen it twice. They lose the guide wire. No one's screaming then. They're all giddy. They get to go to the IR, you know? And it's like, yeah, so you screamed at that resident for how he handled, like, something in charting, which at the end was not like a do or die thing. Like, I just don't get it at all. It makes no sense, right? Exactly. I don't understand the way some of this is. And, you know, and I've seen how dietary gets treated like crap. I've seen how EVS gets treated like crap. You know? It's terrible that they are being treated the way that they are. That's a big thing, is those ancillary staff, those support staff, teamwork makes dream work. You know, would you want a PCT or a CNA spending all their day taking the trash out, cleaning the room, sanitizing it, getting it ready for the next, you know, don't get me wrong, that's okay. That's okay to do. But CNA's there to help, not do that type of stuff. You know, you use a skill set for what it can. EVS can't touch a patient. Fearless Girl, thoughts on the Trump indictment? Which one? There's 3 of them. In all honesty, Fearless Girl, I mean, right now, and again, I see everything in a bipartisan way. You know, they would have been better if they really wanted to get Trump. If they really wanted to get Trump, they personally would have waited until the election. And if he got nominated, if he was president-elect, you know, and is in office, and then bring those up, that's where it would go. Because then it would keep him away from being president, you know? Thank you for the cowboy hat, Cheryl. Thank you very, very much. Super appreciated. But they didn't. You have the New York case, you have the Georgia case, and now you got the January 6th one. That's 3 indictments. Fun fact, Trump is leading in the GOP polls. Anywhere you look, Trump is leading the GOP polls. He just is. Ron DeSantis, he's second runner-up. You got Trump at 47 to 49% of GOP votes, and you got DeSantis between 21 and 23. Here's the thing. If Trump does not get, I'm going to say this now, you can quote me on this. If Trump does not get the GOP nomination, we are going to have a Democrat president. I'm just saying that now. When you look at it from both sides, so many people want Trump, but if he's not on that ticket, if he is not that name on that ticket, there's going to be a split vote. That split vote is going to be whoever the nominee is, Ron DeSantis, for example, and then write in Trump. Well, those are not going to get Trump or any Republican nominated, you know? But everyone's going to sway for the blue, sway for the Democrat. Again, I'm bipartisan. You know, I am registered to one party, but I'm not like that diehard, oh, go, go, go. No, I see everything down the middle. You're going to have that split vote. If you have the Trump's not on the ticket, he's going to be a write-in, and you have DeSantis as that name on there, you're going to have a split vote. You're not going to have enough votes whatsoever. That's going to be the way. And Trump is clearly the popularity vote through the GOP. You know, again, Fox News called it. I'm not into mainstream media, but Fox News called it when all these talks were coming up. They said, well, the Democrats are going to think that if he gets indicted and charges filed, it's going to make people not want to vote for him. Fox said it pushed them up. Fox said that was going to exactly what's going to happen. His popularity is going to go way up, and it has. I've interviewed many people these past few weeks about this, not officially, just, off the vest as a journalist, and his popularity is so high right now, it's not even funny. And this whole DeSantis don't say gay thing and this whole Disney situation, it's not making DeSantis look good. It's not making him look good. It truly is not making DeSantis look good. And then you got the whole, let's throw this, what is it, like radon thing into the roads. Like he's wanting to throw basically uranium waste and radon waste into the Florida roads. It's not. And then he just said, again, I'm not hating on anyone, but I will say, DeSantis looked creepy in the one video. There was a little girl sucking a lollipop. He goes, oh, I bet that's a lot of sugar, isn't it? Like, it reminded me of, like, Willy Wonka, like, when Johnny Depp was, he was like, oh, I don't mean that in a bad way when I did that. Just, like, the way Johnny Depp did that with his, like, gloved hand, It's just, like, that reminded me of how DeSantis did it, is the way Johnny Depp did it. I'm not a political science major. I don't know every single nook and cranny of politics, but looking at it from my viewpoint, I don't see a Republican getting elected unless Trump's name is on that ballot. And again, I do say this, Trump can have charges against him. Trump could be in jail technically and still run for president and be president-elect. He could be sworn in while in custody. There is no law on the books that prevents anyone currently or formerly facing charges or has a felony conviction to being a president. There is nothing stopping that whatsoever. Now, there was a lot of misinformation saying, well, this will prevent him from running for president. There is nothing that prevents it. Anyone could run, You name anyone in jail, they could run for president. There's no law against the books. There's no law on the books preventing this. But, you know, I'm not a major political major. I'm just telling you this is how it is. You know, I speak facts. And right now it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I do love this background. I got a brick wall background coming in, so I'm actually gonna pull the TV off tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna. This is gonna be a brick wall background. It's gonna look so nice. It's gonna look super awesome. Guys, tap that screen there. Hit that follow button if you're not doing it already. Hit the follow button there. TikTok likes to get rid of NWS bot. What? Feel free to ask questions in chat, guys. I am live streaming this both on YouTube and on TikTok. I am going to be simulcasting it to both, so that way I can get the news out the most. April Marie, thank you for the like on the live. Thank you guys very much. Angel, how are you doing? I am doing super well. Also, guys, there will be some new information coming out within a couple weeks. You guys may see some new videos coming out. I'm not going to get into the deep crannies of it, but there's going to be some awesome videos coming out pretty soon about maybe a new item coming out to the market. Cheryl, it should be let me take a look here. I know super chats in super chats on the live stream, so they don't do like diamonds, they do like super chats. They have that, and then do I have membership? I do have channel memberships. I do have channel memberships. They do. There is. And I'm going to have to yeah, there's channel memberships is what it is. Mind you, my YouTube, I'm bringing my YouTube back. Banana V with the meteor shower. Thank you, Banana V. Thank you for the meteor shower. You are super awesome. Thank you so much for that. I am revamping my YouTube away from, like, I was doing gaming for a while. And those are like super old. So Cheryl, you may see some funny stuff in there as well. On the old 5M. I don't know if it's on that channel or not, but I'm slowly getting everything back over to this whole new side. There was 5M was so awesome. We did fire EMS and pre-hospital care and all that. It was basically modded Grand Theft Auto, and that was so fun, but oh, so much drama. So, Banana V, what is up with the Prime Minister of Canada? Oh, Canada. I'm sorry, I don't know the national anthem. He has separated from his wife. He has separated from his wife. Next gaming stream on Grand Theft Auto 6. Caribbean Girl. Yeehaw! Thank you for the cowboy hat. Yeah, thank you for the cowboy hat there. The hat and the mustache. Much appreciated. It's like saying, hey, would you like... I hate that when it popped up. It was like, you need to increase. I was like, oh no, what? I thought the stream dropped. Finally, I'm glad TikTok's not giving me issues tonight. But yeah, him and his wife separated. I think it was mainly due to stress, if I recall. Jen, thank you for the earth. Jen, you're up in Canada, aren't you? You're up in Canada, if I recall. I think so, right? Let me know in chat. Are you up in Canada like I think? see if Jen's still in here. Justin Trudeau separated from his wife Sophie. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced on social media Wednesday that he and his wife Sophie are separating after 18 years of marriage. Emily Yates, thank you for joining in. Thank you, thank you. Let's do this here. There we go. I changed that over there, make it a little bit better. After many meaningful and difficult conversations, we have made the decision to separate. He sent that on Instagram. Marge with the rose. Thank you for the rose, Marge. Much, much, much appreciated. Sophie posted a similar message on her account. The couple has 3 children, 15-year-old Xavier. Okay, CBS News totally botched this article. Just saying that. It says 15-year-old Xavier, 15. 14-year-old Ella Grace, and 9-year-old Hadrian. They asked the public to respect their privacy for the, quote, the well-being of our children. So, yeah, they are separated. Guys, feel free to ask questions in chat here. Feel free to ask questions in chat. We're living it up tonight. I agree. Any separation of marriage is very sad, especially when you get children involved. I mean, 18 years, that's going to be a huge, a very just, different lifestyle now. That's a big thing. Sorry, I'm sending a photo to someone of this. But yes, feel free to ask questions in chat. Double tap that screen there, guys. Double tap the screen. Gonna take a look here and see what else we got going on here. Yeah, did you guys see about Taylor Swift? 2 things about T Swift. So Taylor Swift, apparently up, I believe it was Washington State, the Swifties were jumping too hard, and it actually caused, I think, 2 minor earthquakes on the Richter scale. I saw that. And then Taylor Swift gave $100,000 to each truck driver for the tour. So this was on the eve of wrapping up the US leg. So that means that tomorrow is the last show of Taylor Swift in the United States. Wow. I remember when those tickets went back on sale earlier this year. It was like yesterday. This year is just flying by so quick, guys. It is just going so quick. And speaking of entertainment, Cedar Point, not Cedar Park, I apologize. I messed up that graphic. Cedar Point actually they are bringing back the Top Thrill Dragster. They are bringing back the Top Thrill Dragster, but it's a new record-breaking one. It's going to be the fastest, steepest roller coaster, or once fastest. It's a 420-foot Top Thrill 2 roller coaster. It's a Top Thrill 2. Do we have any roller coaster junkies in chat? Do we have any roller coaster junkies in chat? It's called Top Thrill 2. It will be the world's tallest and fastest triple launch strata roller coaster. Whereas the Top Thrill Dragster had a single 120-mile-an-hour launch point, this new coaster will have 3 launches, the second being a backward launch at 101 miles per hour, the final one catapulting riders to speeds of 128 miles per hour. It will include a 90-degree vertical climb of 420 feet, equaling the height of the original Top Thrill Dragster. Wow! At the start, riders will peel out down the straightway, reaching speeds of 74 miles per hour, racing toward the sky on Top Thrill 2's original 420-foot tall Top Hat Tower. After experiencing weightlessness during the rollback, when the train's momentum isn't great enough to make it up and over the tower, the train shifts into reverse and into its second launch, reaching speeds of 101 miles per hour. Riders will then see Cedar Point unlike ever before as they speed into a backward climb at 90 degrees angle on a new 420-foot tall track tower. After a second moment of weightlessness, the train shifts into drive and races forward into its third launch, clocking in the ride's top speed of 120 miles per hour. Crossing over the Top Hat Tower, the train decelerates momentarily before diving into a 270-degree spiral and crossing the finish line. Wow, that's a mouthful. That's a mouthful, guys. Wow. Wow. Did I get any likes for my announcing voice of that? I felt like I was like announcing Monster Jam here, you know? I felt like I was announcing Monster Jam. That is, this quality is super nice. Quality's nice. I like that. But yes, that's insane. How is everyone doing tonight? Feel free to ask questions in chat. Feel free to ask questions in chat, guys. Super, super excited here. Hello, hello, hello. Cody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning on in. Much appreciated. So they were utilizing um Second Life. So Second Life is like this metaverse software from 2003. They were using it to basically train the pilots of the submersible, the students. They were using them to basically train them to go down and like clamp onto oil lines and stuff. Um they use software from 2003 to help train them how to pilot the submersible, which I felt was very, very weird, you know? It felt very strange. It felt very, very strange. Ed Boy, Andrew, welcome. Did Boeing ever sue them for using their name on their website and stuff? No. We have not heard of a lawsuit regarding that. We have not heard of a lawsuit. We do know that NASA was working with them or planned to work with them on a small model of the carbon fiber. I think it was like a 1/3 scale or something that NASA, they were signing contracts with NASA, but due to COVID, they were unable to sign those contracts. But yeah, the OceanGate decided to use Second Life, which was a 2003 metaverse like chat room game almost in a way, to do that. It was very, very weird and awkward. But yes, feel free to ask me any questions, guys. We are live streaming both on YouTube and on TikTok. Both on YouTube and TikTok. I also have a cloud lifter coming in here tomorrow or Friday, and it'll help make the mic much better. Because right now it sounds a little dry on the harmonics, a little bit, just a little dry. So I will have that coming in here tomorrow or Friday, whenever they decide to ship it. But super excited here, super excited. This is going to be a great setup here. I'm very thankful for it. But yes. Feel free to ask me any questions, guys. I'm going to stay live for about another hour here unless something major happens. Ask me any questions you may have. We are just having a chill night over here, guys. A super chill night. Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Again, feel free to ask me any questions you may have, anything news related. Nice, nice, nice. That quality looks so nice. I need to take a peek on my other TikTok here and see how it looks. So I'm curious now how this looks. Hmm. But yes, feel free here. Fill up the chat. Hello, hello, everyone. Again, we are live here on YouTube and on TikTok. Oh, that's where. Oh, it was doing a. I was like, why is the computer doing that? It's an update. That's why. It is an update. But yes, feel free to ask any questions, guys. Feel free to ask any and all questions. Gina, thanks for tuning in again. Francie, thank you as well. No one's in the chat here. No one's in the chat. Come on, guys, keep me awake. There we go. That looks nice. Hmm. Oh, goodness. That's insane. Oh. So the FEMA Disaster Relief Fund is set to run out of money as busy part of hurricane season approaches. That is interesting. Hmm. So if you get hit by a hurricane this season, you're not going to have any sort of relief fund through FEMA because they ran out of money. That's insane. So FEMA Disaster Relief Fund is what gets utilized after your home insurance. That's just wow. FEMA's administrator told Congress she anticipates a shortfall in the fund toward the middle or end of this month. Quote, we asked what happens if there's not enough money to go around. She goes, these communities are trying to deliver public services like education, police, fire services every day. The longer they have to float the costs and expenses that they are entitled to reimbursement through FEMA, the harder the impact is going to be on those day to day services. Congress hasn't acted to appropriate more dollars. Now lawmakers are out of town for the August recess. Hmm. So that means there's going to be issues if there's a hurricane coming up. Big, big, big issue. That's not good. Huh. That's just wow. And then we also have Hurricane Dora. Hurricane Dora is off the west coast of Mexico right now. And it's looking like it's going to be going out south of what appears to be Hawaii. So we have that going on. And then yeah, we have that's going to be what appears to be like yeah. That there I think is Hawaii. Yeah. So this will be still a hurricane south of Hawaii coming up. My oh my. So we have that going on. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty much wow. No FEMA money. Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Hmm. But yeah, guys, I'm shocked how dead the chat is over there. I'm just shocked how dead the chat is. Liven us up here. So the Ocean Gate update was how they used 2003 software to help teach the students. So they helped teach students how to operate the submersible using a metaverse like Webkins game almost. It was like Webkins, Club Penguin in a way, but more like adult filled. Um, from 2003. It's pretty insane. So yeah, they were utilizing the yeah Second Life. It was called. It was called Second Life. I used that app way back then when I was younger, and it was very like buggy and all that, and they were still using it lately here. Very very awkward if you ask me. Extremely awkward. Extremely extremely awkward. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I was like, okay, makes sense with the Logitech controller now. Makes a lot of sense with the Logitech controller. That makes sense to me. So yes. Also, guys, if you didn't know, we're live on YouTube as well. We got a new camera here. As you can see, it looks so crisp and so clean here. It looks super nice. So yes. It looks so nice. Got the nice blur on the background as well. Really enjoying this right now, you know. Super happy with this. Herringal, what's up, Herringal? How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing fairly well. Yes, we'll probably be live for the next like 35 minutes here, guys. About 30, probably till around midnight. Tim, what's up, buddy? What is up? Hey, Tim, what's your thoughts on Yellow Freight? What's your thoughts on Yellow Freight, buddy? Curious what your thoughts are. Super curious what your thoughts are on Yellow Freight. And you're probably cussing under your breath now since I brought it up. Oh God, I asked him a question. It's probably Tim. Your response was probably filtered by TikTok. Like, oh my God, too many F words. Oh my! I hope I didn't trigger anything. Oh no! I hope I didn't trigger anything. Yeah, I hope I didn't trigger. Oh, okay. I didn't write anything bad. I was wondering. And the whole Yellow Freight thing, that's all messed up, man. That thing is terribly messed up. Some guys lost over 30 years of pensions to that, all because the CEO took a loan out that they couldn't pay back. That was so ridiculous. I could not believe that that happened. That was absolutely just wrong. That was so wrong what they did to those truckers. I would have been so upset as well. Makes sense why they immediately just, was like that. And all, and they were unionized through the Teamsters, if I believe. And there's not that many trucking companies still around that does the union. UPS is one, obviously, but there's not many like those privatized. I mean, and they were LTL. They were less than truckload. That was I mean, I think they did 7% of for the Department of Defense. They did like 7% of the loads, but less than truckload. That's a big industry and market because not everyone can fit up a whole truck full. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. Tap that screen there. Give me some likes here. Let's get some likes rolling on in. We have been having those guys coming to drive for us for a few years now. Really? Now, Tim, I'm going to assume that you guys are paid mileage, I assume, on the UPS side. I'm going to assume that you're paid mileage. Yeah. I'm right here in the focus zone. I was looking at my focus zone. I was like, am I in focus? Yeah, I assume you guys are paid mileage. You guys are probably paid more than what Yellow Freight was being paid. I just don't think I could do what you do and just drive the same route every single day. Oh, you do team driving? Seriously? Oh man, I didn't know that. I didn't know UPS did team driving. Is that for those long haul ones that are like from city to like big city, major city, like where it's like an 8 or 12 hour, well, probably more than an 8 or 12 hour drive. I didn't know UPS did team driving, so that's new. That's new to me. Wow. And that's not. I assume that's not even including the air routes that they have going on with. I think the MD-11s. What planes are used? UPS. Do you guys have 747s? UPS Airlines Flight 6. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it was a Boeing 747-400F. Wow. Airbus A300. Wow. Man. That's insane, just looking at how this all goes through. So you guys got this. Oh, you guys still use 757. So 757 to 767. The 757 almost doesn't carry that much. The 757 does. The A300 is a good deal. MD-11. I knew the MD-11. I've seen those. Then the 747s. Wow. That's insane. I was just looking at all the planes that you guys have there. That's wow. Yeah, UPS, you definitely got a good chunk of aircraft as well. And those things go everywhere. Everywhere. Imagine next day delivery going from the United States over to freaking Britain. It's insane. It's insane, but oh my god, it's costly. It's very, very costly. Extremely costly. I'm just like, wow. I think my cloud lifter gets in here Friday. My cloud lifter comes Friday, and tomorrow we got the brick wall getting put up. The brick wall style getting put up, which will be super nice and cool. Hmm. Feel free to light up the chat there, guys. I'm just in here looking at some things. Looking at some things. Welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Here to answer any news questions you may have. Any news questions? Feel free to ask any questions you may have here. Gonna go on for about another 33 minutes or so. Again, I appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. It's been super awesome. We had a lot of fun with the new setup here, the new camera coming in at 4K. Yes, coming in at 4K, full 4K. So yes, I've really appreciate everyone who's been in here so far. Just been a little dry in chat there, so I try my very best. Oh, wow. Hey, Queen, how are you? Hello, Sandy, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome in tonight. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing well. We got the new camera set up. I think, Queen, I think you saw it a little bit earlier. Eliza, hello. My OCD over here is like, am I in focus? I'm out of focus, in focus. That's in focus. I'm out of focus. I need to pull focus a little bit. Yeah, so yes. Yes. So, yes, here I am. So, the OceanGate update was that they were using software from 2003 to teach student submersible pilots. 2003. In 2016, they were using software from 2003 to teach them how. And they were using a chat software. It was called Second Life. That was primarily used, again, primarily as a chat software. Kind of like a dating site. And they were using it for OceanGate. They made their own model, implemented the model into the actual game. It was called Second Life. Now, Second Life, I've used Second Life back when I was in like 4th, 5th grade. And it ran like a pile of dog doo-doo. It was terrible. Terrible. But yet they said you would have been better off using a mod for Grand Theft Auto than using Second Life. That's how bad it is, you know? That's how bad it is. Again, we're also live on YouTube and on TikTok, guys. We're live on both of them. We are live on both. Yeah. Tomorrow, this is going to be all brick wall. Wait till you see the brick wall. It's going to look nice. And then Friday, I have a cloud lifter coming in to help with the audio a little bit. So it will be much more clear and poppy. It will sound a lot better. So, yes. House, but it's turned into a studio. It's turned into a studio. This whole room is a studio now. Wait till you see it. It's going to look nice. It's going to look very, very nice. I'm curious, are you guys watching, like, your phone this way, or are you watching me this way? Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. I like the horizontal feel because I'm going out on YouTube as well, and it allows for the best quality instead of me trying to shrink my head here, you know. I don't want to shrink my head. You guys can see the agenda today, the agenda that we covered. You got live chat and our gift goal, and then all gifts will show up right here where my hand is. So, I like the horizontal so much better. So, yes. Again, we'll probably be live for about another 15 minutes here, guys. Another 15 minutes. I'm going to make some videos tonight. We have a meteor shower that's going to be happening here soon. And the FEMA Disaster Fund has also ran out of money. We have that Omega block that could be actually happening. Herringal, you are back. We have that heat. We have that Omega block. That Omega block is really going to put a strain on the southern heat, but it's going to help with the heat relief, especially up north as the Omega block starts to come down. Because Dallas was at 105 today. Arizona was at 108 degrees today. Can you guys believe that? Can you believe that? The temperatures have been soaring lately. They've been so high. It's insane. Again, you guys are super awesome here. guys are super amazing, awesome. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to go live and have a nice night, nice chat with all of you. I've spent a lot of money and time and effort into having this super cool setup, and it's just super awesome. It truly, truly is. You are welcome, Queen. You are very, very much welcome. It's nice being able to come back and do this and really, really have the chance to show you guys. Yes, Robert Bowers he's been sentenced to death. He committed a very heinous crime here in my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2018. He went on a shooting rampage and shot up a synagogue, a Jewish synagogue. Thank you for the roses, Queen. And he unfortunately unalived 11 Jewish parishioners in the synagogue. I had friends in EMS that responded to that. I was down there for the media side. And when Trump came to the hospital, it was very, very tragic and terrible. And yeah, so there is a moratorium through both Pennsylvania and federal. Now, the thing is, because it was a hate crime, it was a federal case. And the issue is, while he was sentenced to death, there is a moratorium. So with that moratorium, he won't be able to be executed. So he's sitting there. He does have the death penalty, but he is basically, it's the issue. It's he's just waiting there. He's on death row, but he's not going to be executed for quite a while. We have a feeling of. So yeah, I mean the thing is, while he does have the death penalty, it's gonna be a while before he's actually executed. Now, even though again it happened in Pennsylvania, it's primarily going to be that instance where you're waiting on the federal level. It's a very, very weird subject as a whole. It's very strange because a lot of people are like, well, it happened in Pennsylvania. Is it going to be a federal matter? And then it's like, no, yes, no. But his is mostly all federal, primarily because it was a hate crime. And that's what they prosecuted it as, was that hate crime. So, yes, it is the federal, but it's a moratorium. So things like that really won't pursue until that moratorium comes off, which it's going to probably be a while because the attorney general is the one who decides whether there is or is not a stay of execution, the moratorium. It's up to the governor or whoever to say, hey, we're going to put a stay on that execution and not actually do the execution the day of. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It is, but it's not. It's like it can get very, very confusing, especially for us in media, because we want to make sure that we're telling you the right information, and then you got federal versus state versus this. It's like, what is what? What is what? Please tell us what is what. What is what? You tell us what is what. So that's where that all kind of comes into play as well. I have had a very great day. I've moved the TVs all over the place. We got this last night. We got this 4K TV. What I'm gonna do most likely is I'm gonna pull back the focus here when I'm done in live here in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna pull the focus back on this so that way I'm able to stay in focus right where I am here. Because I don't want to always be sitting right up as I'm doing stuff. You know, I want to be able to actually lean back here, relax, and actually do a nice live for you guys. The next on the list is a secret lab chair. That is what I need, guys. I need to partner with Secret Lab and do a secret lab chair. That would be the most ideal thing. Secret lab. The secret lab of chairs. Secret lab. The Austin Air Show. Yes, my name is on the wall, guys. My name is on the wall. May not be on the front of a building, but it's on the wall. That's for something, you know. That's for something. And then I'm gonna have I have the cloud lifter coming in, so this will be very much more sensitive. It won't pick up as much noise, and it will sound a lot more clear as well. Again, I'm live on YouTube, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube, please. Subscribe to the YouTube. But yes, that is what the goal is here. That is what the goal is. That is what the goal is. You guys are laughing over there. I know you are. I know you're laughing. I know you're laughing. Brandy. Brandy, Brandy, Brandy. Da, 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 boom, boom. The update is that they decided to use software from 2003. Let's do the math. 7 plus 10 plus 3. 20 years. They use software from 20 years ago to help pilot the submersible, like in training. They use this like video game in a way that was like Webkins, Club Penguin type of deal. Yeah. They used it in 2016. There was some video that was found back from 2016 of when they had students learning how to pilot the submersible. And they used Second Life. Second Life was a game from 2003. Can you believe that? I can't. It's insane. I truly cannot believe that they did that. It's absolutely ridiculous that they would. But what do we know here, you know? What do we know here? Jen is back. Jen, we're going to stay live for about 5 more minutes here. But yes. Oh. Oh. Interesting here. Interesting. Cool. Oh, okay. I was wondering how that was going to go through. That makes sense now. But yes, Mama Mojo, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for tuning on in. Thank you, thank you. Cole, tech videos and more. Thanks for joining in there. Thank you, thank you. Spinelli, hello. CC, hello. Joshua, what's up, buddy? Good evening, Mama Mojo. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for subscribing as well. It is much, much, much appreciated. Again, we are live on YouTube and on TikTok here. We are live on both. We are live on both. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, peoples. Hello, peoples. Hello, peoples. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Like a cat. If I fits, I sits. Jen, I saw you hit like. Thank you. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. You guys are super, super awesome here, as always. Oh yeah, and there was a super moon last night is what it was. There was a super moon last night. So that was interesting. It was huge. The moon was huge. And I mean huge. It looked red last night to us. It looked super, super red. The super moon, yes, the super moon. It was absolutely huge. But give you guys a little sneak peek on the videos I'm going to be making here tonight. There's going to be meteor showers. We are entering a peak for the Perseids meteor showers. So the best bet, August 12th and August 13th will be that weekend. That weekend will be the best time for the meteor showers. And in addition, dun, 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 FEMA has ran out of money for the disaster aid relief, and Congress is in session, or they're in recess for August. So that means if a hurricane hits this month, I should say, there's going to be a lot of issues regarding money. But yes. So, guys, I am going to call it a night here. I'm going to try to get onto a schedule here tomorrow. I put the schedule in the bio, aiming for 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. In addition to an 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, trying to do double streams here. TikTok says I need to do more streams. My account manager does. So I'm going to get off for the night here. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. The gifts are super, super awesome. It all goes back into the channel. I'm going to get these videos made. And thank you all very so much. Have a great evening, everyone. Signing off. Coco, 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 Coco. Okay, never mind. Figure out how this is going. So I'll go through. So what the fuck? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, that actually looks really nice. So yeah, okay, that works with me.